Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we have some very important news on Bitcoin because as you guys have likely seen, overnight, Bitcoin has rallied. At the time of recording this video, Bitcoin is trading around $10,900, and not only has it broken above the 20 daily exponential moving average, we have also seen a bullish cross on the daily chart MACD, which we have not seen in over 2 months. This is extremely important news, and the reason that it's so important is because, well, quite frankly, it hasn't happened in a while. When Bitcoin gets above the 20 EMA, or when Bitcoin has a bullish cross on the daily chart MACD, normally quite a lot of bullishness ensues, and today, both have happened on this same candlestick. Today, Bitcoin is up 6%, and in today's video, we are going to be breaking down and dissecting that move, and we'll be coming to a conclusion on where Bitcoin is heading over the next several days and weeks. I hope you guys will enjoy the video. If you do, as always, consider hitting that like button. It helps out the channel when you do that, and it's come to my attention that only about 35% of you guys who watch these videos aren't subscribed, so let's go ahead and get that down. Hit that subscribe button if you've been here a couple times. I hope you guys do enjoy the video, but without much further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Want to mention very briefly that CT2A is on sale. If you guys want to get access to the one-stop shop to learn everything you need to know about technical analysis, I would highly encourage you to check us out at the link in the description down below. More on that at the end of the video. But guys, in today's video, we have a lot of very important technical analysis to do because, quite frankly, the last 10 days or so on Bitcoin have been relatively boring. In fact, I would go so far as to say they've been downright Bitcoin-ish. Yeah, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just like this sometimes, and we have to get used to it. That's okay. But guys, we might finally be seeing a trend come back, and that is what I'm excited about. So let's go ahead and jump onto the chart. Oh, and before we do, I have something special for you at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around for it. Guys, as you can see, this daily candlestick is above the 20 daily EMA. We talked about this in yesterday's video as being a major level of resistance that Bitcoin needed to break above before we started talking about big bullish movements, and luckily we have seen that happen. Not only has that happened, we've also seen it coincide with a bullish cross on the MACD. As we can see, the MACD line has now crossed above the signal line, and that is a very substantial move on Bitcoin. We've seen these two lines converging over the last 10 days or so, but they were so far apart that it took a while. Something that's important to note on this is that we have seen this bullish cross below the zero level on the histogram. The reason this is important is because not only have we seen a bullish cross on MACD, it also means that we have a long way to run before we hit zero up here, and then much farther that we can run to the upside before we get overextended. Bitcoin crossing bullish this far down on MACD essentially means that Bitcoin has reset all of its bullish exuberance and allowed for Bitcoin to have a new starting position at $10,800 instead of where we started the previous rally at $9,300. In case you're not sure where I'm getting that number from, the last time MACD had a cross, as we can see, was back over here on July the 20th. Well, July the 20th, Bitcoin was trading at about $9,300. That means instead of having a major bullish signal start at $9,200, we've seen it start at $10,800. That means our foundation is raising. That means our absolute high that Bitcoin could go to is raising. That's a little bit of theory that we can talk about in another video, but I think you get my point. One thing that we also obviously have to take into consideration is that Bitcoin fell into a very strong zone of support. We talked about this right when Bitcoin was falling into it a week and a half ago about how $10,000 to $10,500 was going to be a very, very strong level of support. And it's important that we understand that because if you don't understand why this bounce was so significant. Looking at a clean chart, we come to realize why exactly where we bounced was so very important. Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see it? It's right here. This long-term downtrending level of resistance that used to be the top for the Bitcoin market, it used to be the ceiling for what Bitcoin could do, just became the floor. Same thing with $10,500, guys. 10.5 used to be the absolute ceiling for what Bitcoin could hope to accomplish, going back as far as, over a year ago. But now, it's the floor. That's where Bitcoin fell to, and we didn't fall really below it. Same with $10,000, by the way. $10,000 used to be the absolute ceiling. Bitcoin couldn't go above it. What have we seen now? We saw one little blip over here, but now we're seeing it be tested as support and a foundation. Before, our foundations were like 3,000, 4,000, 6,000, maybe 7,000. Now is 10,000. What does that tell you about the market? It tells us that Bitcoin, if we maintain the bottom that we've just placed right now, is very bullish for the long term. Not only is this a good thing short term, that much is obvious and everyone's talked about that. Long term, this is a big deal. Guys, I want to make sure you understand there's a concept in technical analysis. I don't really know what I ought to call it, but I've never heard anyone else talk about it. It's when you see a piece of technical analysis valuable on the short term, and then you zoom out and you realize, wait a minute, it's valuable on the long term too. It kind of goes in hand with what we talk about in CT2A of gauging the strength of long and short-term trends, but it's a bit different. It's about making sure that you have perspective enough to look at the entire scope of the market, because it's quite easy to get tunnel visioned and look in so close on the market that you don't understand the significance of what's going on the short term, on the long term, or things that are going on the long term that are going on and going to affect the short term. Either way, getting back to the short term, Bitcoin breaking above $10,700 is big. And the reason it's big is because if you're in CT2A, you'll know this. The last video in the course is on the 20 EMA. The 20 EMA is very, very important. In fact, I have a friend of mine who just started trading cryptocurrency, and he just sent me a random message at night one time and said, "Why TF is the 20 EMA so freaking powerful?" I literally just got a random message of that. Shout out to you, friend who hates being named on camera. Anyway, it was pretty funny. The point is, the 20 EMA is extremely, extremely important. And when Bitcoin breaks the daily chart 20 EMA, it generally means that you're going to see a couple weeks of a bull market. And the good thing is that with this rally, we have also seen some green volume coming in. And also making sure that we're not, missing anything, Bitcoin has had a little tiny correction right there, which has allowed the bears a chance to pull us back, but they failed. So now the next thing I want to see Bitcoin do is get above $11,000. If we can get above 11K, then we very well may be off to the races, guys. But before we get ahead of ourselves, before you start going into 100x long trades on our Bybit referral link linked in the description down below only for experienced traders, before you go and do that, understand that this rally that we're in right now is 2 days old. Rallies can last, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, so there's nothing wrong with waiting a day or two before we get too excited about this rally to see what it's made of, to see if it really has the gumption to go as far as we would like it to. I don't see Bitcoin going below $10,000 now that we've done this, but Bitcoin is the king of curveballs, so don't be surprised if I'm wrong on that. At the end of the day, this is extremely bullish for Bitcoin long term, but also on the short term, this could be the beginning of a short-term rally, so make sure you're in a position to trade it and invest in it properly if that is what you so desire. Anyway, guys, I promised you that I would have something special for you here at the end of the video, and the thing that I have special for you is that maybe as soon as tomorrow, we'll be recording videos in our new studio. I'm going to be working overtime today trying to get the thing set up. We've been working 60 or 70-hour weeks for the last 2 weeks trying to get the office moved into. That's why I haven't been quite as here on YouTube. But believe me, guys, the level of content coming to you guys in the next couple of months, starting as soon as this week, is about to be nuts. I cannot wait to show you this office that we're building. I cannot wait to show you this studio because it looks freaking awesome. And if Bitcoin does go into a bull rally, if Bitcoin does go into a rally during the bull market, right now, that would be perfect timing because we have been busting our tails, all 6 of us behind the scenes, guys. Anyway, I'm very much looking forward to it. And before I mention one other thing, I want to make sure that you guys understand that I do know where this comes from. I ain't smart enough for this to happen. I got very, very lucky here on YouTube, and you know how I got lucky? I got lucky for having you guys as awesome fans and subscribers. I am so incredibly blessed to have 56,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and that would not have been possible without you guys and without the amazing team that we're building behind the scenes, especially Taylor, who has been here for the last year editing these videos. Shout out to her. Hi, Taylor. She's editing this video saying, "Oh my gosh, Jeb, shut up." I know. It's okay. You can accept the compliment. It's okay. Anyway, guys, a lot of cool things are coming. But before we go, guys, I do want to mention one more thing, and that is the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. Guys, I've been working in the space every single day for over 3 years now. I have personally made nearly 1,000 YouTube videos doing market analysis on Bitcoin, so I think I know what I'm talking about when it comes to technical analysis, and I have put everything that I know into this academy. Guys, listen, the best investment you will ever make, I've told you this, when we're talking about CT2A and when we're not, the greatest investment you will ever make is one in yourself. And the reason is very simple, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. When you invest in your brain, you come up with better ways to make money. So if you're trying to invest to make money, the first place you ought to invest is right here. There's a reason that top athletes put millions of dollars of training and nutrition and books and education into their bodies is because they are athletes performing at the highest level. And if you want to perform at the highest level in cryptocurrency, you need to be constantly feeding your brain and teaching yourself new material and content. And if you don't do that, there's only one thing I can really promise you, and that is that you will surely fail if you don't do it. It doesn't have to be with us. I don't ever want to be the sales guy who says, join us or you're screwed. I will not say that. However, I will say this because it's a fact. If you don't invest in your own education with me or with someone else, there's only so far you're going to go. It's just the way it is, guys. I'm serious. So that is why we built CT2A, is so that you guys have a resource to invest in yourself so that you can better profit in these markets. If you are interested in that, the link is in the description down below. You can use the coupon code September 2020 at checkout to get $40 off. We do have a full 14-day money-back refund guarantee. Yes, you can pay in Bitcoin, and when you do decide to join us, you will be joining a community of thousands of students that have gone through the academy and love every minute of it. Guys, I'm so very thankful for all of the support you guys have shown to this channel. This channel will have been active for 3 years come November 16th. And in fact, in about 8 days is the second birthday of CT2A, which is awesome. But guys, I really just believe me, it doesn't get lost on me how incredible this journey that we're on is, and I'm very thankful for that for you guys. Guys, I think we're going to be hitting 75K subs by the end of the year. That is our goal. If you want to help us get there, hit that subscribe button. We're going for 100K by Valentine's Day. If you'd like to help us with that, you can also hit that subscribe button. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, I'll let you on in a little secret. If you hit the dislike button twice, it makes it a super dislike. So go ahead and hit the dislike button twice. Thanks. Anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it out for today's video. But before I go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, I got a real good feeling.